Alright, so I'm already a couple hours deep into this. I was playing this last night, but I might as well. Why not record it? See what happens, you know? But yeah, a couple hours in. Haven't done much though. Lots of this game just seems to be talking and dialogue and doing random shit. But I'm enjoying it.
There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Alright, so I was playing this last night, and my whole idea for it was I don't know if there's like certain builds or different archetypes you could do for your character in this game, but I chose the archetype that makes you more of like a psycho. I want my guy to just be fucking a batshit crazy cop or detective that just does irrational things out the wazoo. So I actually remember. Let's see. Takes the willpower to even read author's name, John Cowes from Ignatia. So I remember I did go in here last night. Okay, so I guess I didn't save any of this. I came in here, I opened that curtain, I remember that. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. Skill point. You see, when I first opened up the skill tree, this is very overwhelming to me right now. Probably won't be later in the game, but love and be loved by drugs. Shut up, man. Threaten people. I remember I got off because I died. I died and I thought the whole game was gonna restart. Okay, let's go with this. So can I only put like 4 points into that? I don't know.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Sex crimes did pique your interest, but still, this Dick Mullen person only gets your pleasure centers down. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf? You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sword. A killing
Alright,
is
yeah, I think
declared.
that's enough of that.
Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The final shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Alright, yeah, it's just to do some final catching up on what happened when I was playing before. I'm pretty sure this game this game has lots to do with like just being in the psyche of this main character and kind of controlling what happens to him through that. And basically every choice I made has been like the most irrational, out of nowhere, like bad shit choice you can make, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing. Like I remember one of the choices that I made the last night when I was playing was I was arguing with this cafeteria manager, kept asking for a beer, and then he told me how much I owed him for staying at the hotel, and then I like ran away, did like a jump away 360 like middle finger towards him, and ended up crashing into a lady in a wheelchair. So yeah, that's the character that we're looking forward to this playthrough.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl. The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted. The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pearl, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a... Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab.
I honestly don't even know what they're talking about right now. They're talking way too much about these weird books.
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation.
Yeah, I think I've heard enough. Alright, I don't really care what else these books will give me. I want to go back here again. Well, yeah, we'll talk to the bookkeeper first.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Yes, helps to have an anchor in these times. Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I
Come
would
on.
be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
What is this insolence? She misunderstood.
You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about traditions. You see, this is what I've been doing. Every single choice I've chosen has been choices like this, or choices where like the guy thinks it's like the end of the world going on.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Tribute, power, these are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose, but you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories. I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine. The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
I don't know if I should be reading out like the answers I choose or not. I don't know if that makes it more helpful or more annoying. You know, I'll read it out for now. Yes, my daughter. I hope she was. She was at her post. Yes, of
Wonderful.
course.
Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
I'm not going to grade a human
Come
being.
now,
I don't do
it's
that.
not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
10. She's certainly very polite and
My
helpful.
precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know, she's been chewing her nails.
God, ugh. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
Part of hers, too, clearly.
I don't think she could do anything about it.
She can if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Yeah, Jesus, fucking sounds tiresome. Having this lady as a mother. What you're doing is wrong, you don't know that. What you're doing is wrong, even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
And also, another quick recap, 15 minutes in, but basically my dude is like a drunk detective who doesn't remember anything. And he has voices in his head, and we're investigating a dead body that was in a tree. Well, that's basically it. It was just lots of talking in the beginning. There hasn't been like tons of crazy story beats or whatever.
This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there.
Yeah, you realize it now.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
See, though, sometimes that's all it takes is someone to help someone realize what they're doing is wrong. Sometimes people just don't even know.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
They're like a net to your husband and your mother.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband,
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's father?
yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Caron? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband is also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Is Annette an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Or I had something else on my mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
We're all for now, book peddler. Alright, now let's go back here. This is where I ended up going in here and I died.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. Louise, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
But I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I broke down
A
this
heavy
door.
with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down? That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed. Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
What if we just knock on the door?
Only an echo. No one is there.
Alright, let's break it down. See, last time I did this, I had to break it down multiple times and it took away my health. And then when I got in there, well, you'll see there's like a barbell, and I tried picking it up, and my guy died. Yeah, let's break it down again. You have higher. Oh, no. Looks like we might have failed again.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Please don't cry. Please don't cry. I don't want anyone to see me cry.
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
Oh, breaking out. Well, I broke it down last
Bent
time.
metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff and despair.
Kudos.
Okay, I also don't really get. I seen this yesterday. This whole thing. Temporary research burns, minus 2 pain threshold hurts. Problem, tickle your hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in. I guess we could just, because we only have 2 of these, so we might as well just start those. I don't know if they're going to be good or bad for me. We'll find out.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets.
Alright,
and
come on, we go
charms.
now. Oh yeah, there you
Appears
go.
to be locked. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash into the door and shout, "Fuck the system." So you see, this is where I got to when I tried picking up this barbell. So I should get a health item first if I can. Even though I've only gotten like 1 health item, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. This doctor
What
guy
is
came.
this place?
It's the netherworld beyond a veil. Looks like a gym. It's the netherworld beyond the veil.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Well, if there's a reason why no one's been here for
Yes,
ages.
because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now, let's go get the flashlight, shall we? It's dark. This would be a lot easier with a flashlight. I've got one in the kinema's toolbox. We should go back for it before we continue. No sense in tripping around in the darkness.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in.
It's dark. I've
Maybe it's gonna be saying the same shit. Yeah, let's go find where this Kimena is then, I guess. Get a flashlight. Let's see what she has to say.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house.
So it was the curse you was scared of.
I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Cursed, but I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Of course, the entity. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
chimney, the passage between heaven and hell. Of course, it all makes sense now.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
I had a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Annette mentioned that the previous tenants had experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why don't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wars as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Alright.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
I guess. What about the wars on the back door? Are those Simonese as well?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Alright.
Shelves filled to the brim.
I just want to see if there's an item somewhere. It's a tome. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. A quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Storekeep. Anything of note on this shelf?
I would say the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and the greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
So you recommend it?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Well, I wish I had the money to do that.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Jesus Christ.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the seven lost little pearls of light. The ocean breaks apart
They're
into a
using
tangle
way
of
too many big
coastlines
words for
and
me. I'm not
azimuths.
like,
All
Jesus.
connections to other worlds. You have
That's-
lived
I
perhaps
know.
they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinaise is the only one available. The other two are not, they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinaise is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago, they also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated... They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinaise up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Alright, well, I know it's just a lot of just talking with different characters and doing stuff, but probably gonna end it here and probably pick up from here in the next episode. I know lots of the game is gonna be combos, but hopefully it's not all big words like it was in this bookstore, because it's kind of wearing on me. But yeah, see you on the next episode.